Alright, what's up everyone? My name is Remo, and recently I've been hearing a lot of things about how cold outreach is a waste of time, it doesn't work anymore, it's stuck back in the 2020s, and I'm just here to say that's all fake noise. Everyone right now is promoting a new funnel, like an AI social funnel, or talking about just running content, but if you're putting all your eggs in one basket, you will never succeed. So today I'm going to talk about how I'm running cold email outbound for my clients. So I'm going to show you everything from what the setup looks like, how we get the domains, how we build the infrastructure, how we get the lead list, how we clean it up, and how we send out the copy. Everything from A to Z. So if you are a business looking to make more appointments and sales calls with other businesses, you are in the right place. So let's get right to it. Alright, so how commercial cleaning companies can land over 20 plus walkthroughs by sending cold email, but this is working for all my clients, from headhunting, staffing, fintech, SaaS, you name it. All right, so this is behind the scenes of getting quotes, book a call with me, whatnot. So for reference, we were working with a commercial cleaning company over here in Manassas, Virginia, and they needed quality commercial leads, but they didn't want to rely on cold calling or paid ads or even just doing walk-ins. So they partnered with us, our outbound lead gen agency, Newbeam Gen, and we launched a system that is building them an engine that sends 3,800 emails a day to local businesses, avoids spam folders, and is booking new walkthroughs almost every day or every other day. Who am I? My name is Remo Duskale. I'm founder of Newbeam Gen. We are a B2B lead gen agency, and we currently generate over 40 plus estimates and deal flow for all our clients with AI and cold email. However, we also do cold SMS and LinkedIn, but I'm just putting that there for now. So, okay, what we built for them. Let's get right into it. So it's an engine that sends 3,800 emails per day. It's rotating across 490 inboxes. We're using AI to personalize almost every message, and we protect the deliverability from day one. And this has resulted in 30 plus exclusive quotes from leads in 30 days. So we want to save your main domain. And why is that? Because when you're sending out invoices, when you're receiving payments, when you're getting important mails, you use your main domain, obviously, your main mailboxes. So if we burn that, that's going to ruin your entire business and you're going to hate us. So let's see what could go wrong. Domain will get blacklisted. Clients will actually stop receiving actually important mails, and there will be a long-term damage to the domain's reputation. So we move everything to a clean secondary branded domain that is completely separate from their main website and inbox. So let's say you are ABC Staffing. We would do try ABC Staffing, go get abcstaffing.com, abcstaffingteam.com. Anything that is involving a term plus ABC Staffing or your company name, .com, .co, .info. There's a few different domains that we use. So use secondary domains. We buy 34 secondary domains from Porkbun, and the strategy is .com or .co preferred, no dashes, short, concise, and very brand specific but separate. And we keep it diverse so that the main domain will never burn, and we have others always running. And then from there, once we have all the domains, we're now able to get mailboxes per domain. I'm sure most of you guys are a little bit confused by this, but if you're abcstaffing.com, that is one domain, and you're able to get a few email accounts per that domain. However, since we're doing cold email, we want to make sure that we're getting a very specific amount of mailboxes. So we do 2 to 3 mailboxes per domain. So to send 3,800 emails per day, we're getting Gmail accounts from cheapinboxes.com. So that's 30 domains, 3 inboxes per domain, and we're sending 20 emails per day. So from this setup alone, that's already 1,800 emails a day. And then we're also adding Outlook, because some companies, and also the way that cold email works, we need to diverse everything. We need to make sure that we have A and B split testing. So for Outlook, we're using with Mailer. We get 4 domains, 100 inboxes per domain, and we sent 5 cold emails per day from each inbox. So that's 2,000 already. And this is adding at a total of 3,800 mails per day. So when someone is saying cold email doesn't work and I hear that they have like 10 domains and 30 mailboxes and they send 50 mails from each, I can tell why it's not working. They don't have the correct setup. So once you have this entire setup made, you are bound to succeed. So email inbox setup, you could either do this manually, setting up all the DNS records and all the backends, but it's a bit complicated. So instead, we use our resellers to handle everything. They set up the DNS, the DKIM DMARC, they connect the inboxes to the email automation that we're using, and they also turn up the warm-up automatically. This is making sure that we will always be in primary boxes. So this is providing us with continuous support when inboxes show any sign of needing replacement, getting stuck in low reputation IP sender pools, or even we're getting issues or being flagged with sending behavior. And their support team helps us move inboxes very quickly, so we're able to keep the volume pretty high. Now let's get straight into pulling leads from service areas. Let's say you live in Haymarket, Virginia. Very specific. We are going to build a list while the inboxes are warming up, and it takes up around 12 to 14 days for that to really finish up. And there's a few ways we could do this. We do it from Google Maps. There's free tools. We could do it Outscraper. It's a Google API. And we could also use LinkedIn with Clay, or we have an in-house automation using Serper.dev and Rapid API, which means we're getting as much data as possible at a mass scale. So this helps us find both businesses headquartered in the local area and those with local offices but HQ'd somewhere else. So we're able to capture companies with or without their LinkedIn presence, and we're able to scrape everything from the internet. So scraping local valid email addresses. We target two types of contacts. First, it's general contacts, so like general inboxes, info at, contact at, help at, something like that. Or Gmail addresses such as like abcdental@gmail.com. These are often checked by the owners, by the staff, by the CEO, and they actually do book calls, and it's especially better for local service businesses. However, when we're trying to aim for a bigger leverage, we're going to go for decision makers emails. And that'll be owner, CEO, GM, faculty manager, office manager, property manager, that sort of thing. And we find these contacts with Clay's LinkedIn People Finder, Find Email, Prospeo, and ClayGen. And these are just a few softwares that is set up. So if Find Email or Prospeo provides a valid work email, we use it directly. If any other mail finds an email or finds a catch-all, we validate it with Rion or a few other softwares that we use. And this is a bit complicated, but you have a verified email, and then you also have a catch-all, which is allowing us to find an alternative to that one since it was not verified. And this is allowing us to just build up that lead list. Data is the most important thing. Now we're at the part that is the most important, which is automating personalization at scale. So every cold email starts with a custom question tailored to the business to gauge interest. This one is an example for commercial cleaners, whether it's carpet cleaning, window cleaning, or office cleaning, or even janitorial type of service. So how do you maintain cleanliness in your treatment rooms and lobbies? Is it handled in-house or outsourced? Curious how you're managing daily cleaning for mats and locker rooms. Do you guys outsource or keep it internal? This is for a gym. And this is how we're able to keep 3,800 of these emails to feel very one-on-one. So we've built an AI personalization inside of Clay that is generating these first lines in 5 seconds using Clay's internal AI, and it requires 0 manual research or website visits, sounds completely human, and it gathers any relevant info from domains and LinkedIn profiles. And I apologize, my dog wants to play with me, so he's whining. So anyways, this is just the entire thing. So imagine that most of these companies, they are getting promo mails, marketing mails, and it just sounds like so generic. There's 300 words, no one's gonna read it. What we're doing is keeping it below 150 words, and we are targeting their niche pain point. So if it's an MMA gym, we're gonna go after the idea of, them cleaning up their mats in their locker rooms and asking if they do it or do they have their students do it. So we have an idea. So that sort of thing. Then we have the automated follow-ups. So most replies obviously are not going to come from the first mail. We need to follow up with it. So we use a sample three-step cadence for that. So email 1 is a personalized opener. We have one follow-up, which is sent a few days later, which is restating the offer. We have follow-up 2, which is asking if this is the right person to contact. And then if we're not getting anything at that point, if we're not getting no, leave us alone, we're not interested, we are going to use that lead and recycle them for the next campaign. And I'll go into depth in that in a little bit. And along with everything else, we're using Spintax. And Spintax is short for spin syntax, which means we're rotating around words. So, hey, hi, hello, first name. So what it looks like is, hi Tom, hey Tom, hello Tom, greetings Tom. No one's gonna say greetings, but you know. What this is doing is making sure that the email platforms are monitoring us, so we're not gonna send the same exact thing. And we're gonna Spintax the entire copy. So from the offer, the pitch, the pain point, and the close, the CTA. Okay, now recycling leads. So most cold emailers give up on leads that don't reply. We do not. We use that because we paid for them. We invested in them. If they didn't say, take me off your list, stop. We don't have a physical office. I'm the wrong person. We recycle them for the campaigns every 3 months. So recycle leads go into a new campaign with the same offer, but a completely different email sequence using Spintax. So what changes? New subject lines, rewritten intros and CTAs, refreshed opt-outs, phrasings, and AI openers. So everything is new, but it somewhat feels familiar. So our prospecting is new for them. And then for inbox delivery monitoring, we are checking our list. So our warm-up has to be above 90%, bounce rate is always below 3%, and if there is any issues with the inboxes or domains, we are very quick to replace it right away. And we monitor this daily, and that's why we're able to always hit the primary boxes. So what is the timeline and result for all of this? Let's go straight into that. So within the first 2 weeks, days 1 through 12, we're making the domains, we're buying the inboxes, we're warming up everything. And during this period, we're able to actually build up our lead list, because there's not much to do after 24 hours. That's how quick it takes to buy the domains and buy the mailboxes, and it goes right into the warm-up phase. From there, we're now building a lead list of people who are founders, owners, the different ICPs that we might have in the area. So by the day 13, we're able to go live because we have validated leads, we have the copy ready, and the emails are ready to start sending. So from that point on, day 14 and beyond, we're able to send that scale, and now we are getting booked calls for our clients. And now, PS, how we handle hot prospects, the speed to lead walkthrough. So when a prospect does reply to our cold email, we are initially given a 15-minute window of peak interest. And most companies, they lose 80% of these leads because they don't respond, nor do they call up the interested prospects. And we do that differently. So every time we have someone who's interested, we drop everything, we find their number because we're able to find, the attached number to the founders or whatnot, and we give them a call to make sure that we could book them right away. Instead of going back and forth on email, people are going to lose interest, and let's say you're busy and you can't book them right away, we take that into measure for you. So the bottom line is speed plus confidence plus clear next steps equals booked walkthroughs. Anyways, the rest of this is just a few more ideas for you guys. This is an entire doc that I will be sending out. All you need to do is there's a link below, just fill out your information, name and email, and I'll send it over to you. However, I'm able to use this entire system and engine for myself, for my lead gen agency, and for my clients, from commercial cleaners to staffing and headhunting, and even SaaS. So cold email, cold outbound is not dead. Content is key. You should have a firm content there. You should not be a ghost. But to anyone who is trying to convince you that cold outbound does not matter, they are bluffing. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not, shooting down anyone's show, but let's be honest. Cold outbound has been there for years, and now it's only getting advanced and more advanced every single month, every single quarter. So if you are a business who's looking to get more sales, more calls, and turn them into revenue, I will have a link below for you to fill out, and you can book a call with me and we can work one-on-one. Besides that, guys, if you have any questions, leave it below and I will be more than happy to answer it. Peace out.